Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I just wanted to wish you a wonderful day. I hope you're getting ready for this massive transformation, all kinds of revelation that will be happening in December. It's gonna snowball, huh? And by the end of the month, at the end of the year, we're gonna have this massive energy transfer, massive energy download. That's gonna be like a cosmic elevator. So we do want to get ready for that. You want to believe in yourself as I believe in you, and God believes in you, so believe in others as well. So as you trust yourself and you trust others, we're gonna reinforce each other. For God loves all his children, all of them. It has nothing to do with form or social status or whatever. It's like everything comes from within. And for God, it's like when you have a little child and the child take on his food and throw it out on the furniture. It makes a mess, but but parents still love their children. They're gonna throw their children away because they made a mess. So it's the same thing with God. God cannot stop to love his children, all of them. So do love yourself as much as God loves you, and understand and we love you in spirit. Yeah. So we want to remember. There is two things that we need to remember in order to catalyze our ascension. There's many things that we work with, but one is that to know this knowledge of our divinity in form. We are divine being that took on form. And the second thing, we were created with an ego that is drawing us into negativity. So becoming aware of it, we can change negative from positive, not to allow the ego to take the control and to move to make a mess into our life, to allow more soul energy to pass through us. It's all about forgiving and being free from the eternal, from the controlling forces. There is all kinds of controlling forces. We want to move from a bipolar reality to a unipolar reality. Everything is you. Everything is here. Everything is now. It is you that's created this big crisis. It is not an external force or group. It is just you. It is me. It is all of us together. We've created that for our awakening. And then you stop looking at it from a victim standpoint. You become the creator, and you accept what is going on, and you can change it until there is this me against them or us against them. We'll be trapped into this dualistic point of view perspective, just expressing some aspect to realign so that we can realign ourselves in our mind to get into the constant flow. And to believe in your higher self. For some people do not know they have a higher self, they don't believe in it. For them, it's like it doesn't exist. But if you believe you have a higher self, communicate with your higher self. With this higher self, when you get a divine experience in your meditation or an enlightened vision or feeling amazing feeling sensation, it is your higher self that is sending you that. When you have a very easy day where everything is like wonderful and you make this wonderful day, it is because your higher self is aligned with you. So more and more we're going to be able to align with this higher self. Call on your higher self. We are awakening. This awakening is creating great change in life, and we need to seek others that are awakening. Seek others for everything follow its nature. We want to be kind to everybody, but we want to get together with others that are in the awakening process. For Lao Tzu in the Tao Te Ching said, the fire turns to what is dry and move upwards. The water turns to what is wet and is moved downwards. Everybody follows its nature. So follow your own nature and allow yourself to be attracted, to let the people in that needs to come into your life. And and share what you have learned with others. It is important to anchor this energy and to allow more to grow and come. For there's this huge energy that will be coming down at the solstice, and so be prepared. And you do not want to resist anything. Do not resist anything. Just flow, and let go of attachment to anything that passes. For the energy will be renewed. I wanted to express my gratitude to all of you for your support, for your comfort, for I've been through some very difficult time, but all this family here on YouTube has been very supportive, so I wanted to express my gratitude. And and understand we're never alone. In truth, we believed we were alone, but we have this invisible family that we may not sense or even know they're there, but they've always been there, and they will be able to come in more and more. It's very real. They're very real. And there is a great awakening as far a lot of people are realizing, I'm sorry, that, that this planet is not just a piece of rock that we can use and abuse. It is a divine living beings, and the ancients knew that. They were caretakers. So the question, are we here to destroy, or are we here to preserve? So it is not enough people are still awakened to that fact, huh? But more and more will, and it's very important to realize that we're living this whole world is actually a living, and Gaia is also a living presence. Huh? She's a divine mother. We want to call on her. She's the great master architect. She's the one that's guiding the whole process through. Everybody's paying attention to what she's going through. She's the great mother that's conditioning all the shift, and she wants to change. She wants to prepare humanity for this great shift. The past is purification. We've been through this year of purification. It's like the fire of purification. It's burned. It was hard. It was difficult, and now we're moving into the present. Is destiny. We're ready to climb this stairway to heaven. And the future is listening, is hearing. So we're going to be able to hear the guidance of spirit that whispers in our ears, the voice of the heart. What we're working on now is hope, to know that within a few months, because they're trying to push on the ideas that their manipulation will go on for years. But it's not true. It's not going to be going on for years. And the outcome is energy, is the card number 1. It is the unipolarity of energy. To move from this dualistic energy to this unipolar reality that brings you back to the one, and you are the creator, and all perception change from there. For the US election is going to be the catalyst for this great this sealing the victory of the light. There was this massive electoral fraud that was going to be coming up, and this will definitely be able to expose all the corruption, and not just in America, in all other countries they will have to be done. But what's going on in America is very essential. It's all going to be dismantled, all the deep state and all that. Realizing the ego demands are nonsense. We want sometimes our ego are nonsense. We want to authorize our life to be miraculous, to authorize many miracles in our life as much as possible. And it's okay to be at peace with all of life. To be at peace with all of life. There is no more us against them. To be at peace with it all. Even if some people they will still be in duality, opposing each other. But this is really what's created the problem in the first place. And you want to be responsible for your own salvation. It is important to be responsible for that. Do not expect somebody to come in from the outside to save you from yourself. It is for you. So this inner transformation, where there will be assistance from the invisible world and the visible world. Everything's going to be coming together to assist and support that process. For this liberation is about being free to live and love as you choose. As you choose, as long as you hurt no one, you do no harm, then you will be free to live and love as you choose. There will be great abundance that will be flowing, and it's okay to dream big, to have those big dreams. For what is your dream? A good question. What is your dream? Can you expand your dream? Do you know what you really want? What are you afraid of? What stands between you and your dreams? This fear that can be on us. That's the only thing that can stand between us and anything else, and conscious fear. So this will be discharged. Understanding life is working for you and with you. It's not opposing you in any form. Once you move from this in the bipolar reality, there is a force that is pushing and pulling, opposing, contradicting. But in the unipolar reality, everything works as one. And it's discharging the push and pull of the third dimension. So because in the past we felt like there was forces that were opposing us, but it was part of the process. We had to come to that understanding. In order to change our life, we need what needs to be changed. Are we afraid of change? If we want something to change, we need to accept the change. We cannot say we're going to stay the same, but we want things to change. Change is inevitable in any event, but you do want to believe that you deserve what you've been asking for. and that life can make it happen for you. Those are very important things. Believe in your dream, believe you deserve it, and believe life can make it happen. God has created the universe. He can make any change happen within your life with in a snap of a finger. So it's just a matter of creating those new belief system in this unipolar reality in you, that you are beloved children of God, and God wants to assist you in bringing you into this state of joy and peace. And so also focus on what is abundant in your life. There are many things that we have abundance of right now. Even sometimes we have abundance of fear, abundance of doubts, abundance of lack, abundance of all kinds of things. But those things are you want to move them out of, you want to move into other forms of abundance, and focus on what is abundant. Everything builds in the world of energy, so little by little, everything builds, everything's recorded, everything's integrated, and more downloads are coming with this 12-12 and then the 21-12. So do not give your powers away, and let your guide know what you choose to be. It's all within. So that you have to let them know, so they can assist you in bringing your life together, to come into your power, to your empowerment, with grace, with ease. Every day ask that your day goes with grace and ease. And if you have obstacle along the way, move through it with grace and ease. As the water flows, it flows naturally around the obstacle. Flow. Do not resist, but flow. So ask for it, just make those decree, make those prayer, and so it is, and you anchor it into yourself. For we live in a very strange world, the 3D matrix. It's like love looks like fear, and fear looks like love. Everything has been transformed here. But this separation, this seclusion, this confinement that they've created to entrap humanity is creating this unity within everybody. So it's like we're all awakening. They didn't plan that. They're kind of short-sighted. They're very smart in some sense, but they're very short-sighted in other way, because the light is smarter than that. They are. So in this game of creation, that's it. We live in this holographic simulation. It's just a holographic simulation where it's like a school. And the fear masters, the controllers, have been created without heart. They've been very cruel. They're very cruel and heartless, and they came here to play the role of the devil, create a prison planet. But it's an amazing opportunity, because we've developed love and compassion and joy. In the midst of all that, we're returning to the agape, the divine. For a long time, we couldn't realize this divine love, this agape. It's completely inaccessible, but through this process of crisis that is going on, we're reconnecting to that power. For the ego filter, we still have this, because of the prison planet, we had this ego filter that prevented us from discovering this divine love and light. But we're learning to love through questioning all this authority, questioning all those old systems. And so we're discovering our own way into the truth. It is unique. And the good news is, very soon there's going to be arrest, there's going to be trials, everything's going to be exposed, and there'll be never again. We're going to move into this. We're gonna have to experience these dark controllers. But be compassionate still, and do not be in judgment. Stay in neutrality, stay in joy, and the whole world is about to go through this dark night of the soul. So it is going to be very, very, when billions of people going through it, it's going to be very intense. They're going to need you to stabilize them, to assist them through it. So be prepared. And so I just wanted to come and speak about those things today. The highest wisdom is the thinker. It is... we are what we think, so just think positive. Be positive about what you think about yourself and about this world. Do not let yourself be distracted by all the facade of things. What we need to understand is coming near the precipice. Choices are going to be made. Things are we can trust. When you jump to, know that spirit will be there to catch you. Jump, make a leap of faith. What we need to do is go in circle. It's okay to be patient, and for sometimes we need to go in circle until we find the point of freedom that allows us to break free from the chain, break free from the cycle. And the outcome is all that shines. It means a lot of new things are going to come into our life. So at the beginning, things are like all new and very exciting, but But so it may generate some up and down emotion, and do not be too distracted by the facade. Although it's, even though it's shining, it may not. It's only a facade. So we get to continue to cultivate this inner connection and allow ourselves to be guided each and every day. The first thing that Spirit says to me is that things are starting to change. So it's good news. Things are starting to change. It's a deep transformation, and very soon the whole world will know that things are changing. We're not going to go back to the old. We're going to become far more. We're going to recreate a new. It's going to be progressive, but we're going to recreate a new world. And so, and for ourselves also, first, we can't really do that for the world. We'll do what it will do, but focus on your own life, your own dream, your own vision, your own well-being. This is really within your power, and so that you can be in charge of your own salvation, and trust your guides. Your guides are here to assist you and surround you with, to remind you of those, of how great, how divine you are, how much life trusts you, how much God trusts you, how much you should trust yourself in this process. Love yourself. I'm going to sing a song went through my mind. It's called Joy to the World. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine. And he always had some mighty fine wine, singing joy to the world. All the boys and girls, joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. If I were the king of the world, tell you what I'll do. I'll throw away the cars and the bars and the wars, and I make sweet love to you, singing boy to the world. All the boys and girls, joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. You know I love the ladies, love to have my fun. I'm a high life flyer and a rainbow rider and a straight shooting son of a gun. I said a straight shooting son of a gun, singing joy to the world. Oh, the boys and girls, joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea, joy to you and me, joy to the world. Oh, the boys and girls, joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. Great song. It reminds us to joy to the boys and girls around the world, but joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. We're all connected. We are not just alone in this planet. We have all this amazing life that is everywhere here, and so we want to bring this joy and love also all the kingdoms of nature. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. Again, there's great joy that is coming. Focus on joy. Joy is such a, and the card of the day is the King of Ariel, prosperous, stable, gifted, and powerful. Your projects are coming together as they should. Professional and financial success, utilizing well your resources. So it's very much a card of prosperity, a card of abundance. So I wanted to thank you for your likes, for your sharing, for your comments, for your donations. If you can, I still very soon I'm going to shift into something completely different. I'll be and a lot of people have called me, have asked me for private session, and I worked on donation. I tell them if you want a reading, do a donations, and I'll work with it. But some people never answer me. It's like donation is too abstract. So I figured that for now I do like a 45-minute session for €50 and an hour and a half session for 100 or something like that. I can be adaptable, but for some people the donation was too abstract for them to even figure it out, so they never responded. It's like so I just thought I create some frame to a basis for which if you want a session, do not hesitate. Very soon a lot of new activities are going to come about. Prepare yourself for this great shift in December. Prepare yourself for what you've been asking for. Know you're going to be receiving it, so you'll be surprised, but you'll be ready as well. Thank you very much. Namaste.